Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Stanford Howard with the November 12th Tuesday edition of the HGP Sportscast. Some 50 golfers are expected to showcase their skills in the Eldorado Rum Golf Tournament set for November 16th at the Lozignan Golf Club. More in this report. Coming off the heels of the Guyana Open, the Lozignan Golf Club is keeping its members in swing, as this weekend they are set to host yet another prestigious golf tournament, dubbed the Eldorado Golf Classic. The beverage giant Demerara Distillers Limited, through their Eldorado brand, launched their second consecutive tournament, but the company itself has sponsored some 20 tournaments in the past years. Speaking on Tuesday morning at their headquarters, DDL Eldorado brand manager Maria Monroe expressed satisfaction with her company's partnership with the Lozignan Golf Club.
We're quite excited about it, as we all know that Eldorado is a very prestigious brand, and we see golf as a fitting sport event for this brand. So this year we want to invite everyone to come out to support the event, not just to look at golf, but to spend a day up at the golf course with your family.
Monroe adding that the tournament has always seen both male and female players competing at a high level over the course of the day to become the Eldorado champion. President of the Lozignan Golf Club, Halim Hussein, reminding DDL has been supporting golf for over 20 years.
It's something that all the members and all the guests look forward to, and I think this year is no exception. We expect a massive field, over 50 golfers to show up this year, because Eldorado is probably the premium brand of liquor in Guyana and recognized worldwide. And as a result, it is the best brand that we can associate with locally. And we always put that show on together. The LGC and Eldorado seemingly inseparable when it comes to quality and branding. When in golf, high performance and best performance from Eldorado. The tournament at the Lozignan Golf Club is usually one of the top events of the year, and fans of both golf and Eldorado brands are treated to a sample of the best that the partners can offer. It will feature 3 categories: 0 to 9, 10 to 18, 19 to 28, and longest to the drive and nearest to the pin category. The tournament starts at 11 a.m. on Saturday. For HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard. In football, Annandale continued their dominance over Cummins Lodge, while Bishop's High slipped through the gates against St. Stanislaus in the Gael Tradewind Tankers football tournament at the Ministry of Education ground, Carifesta Avenue. More in this report. The action continued on Sunday last with 3 exciting games. First to take the field was the top 2 East Coast schools, Annandale and Cummins Lodge. Despite being one of the better teams in the competition, Cummins Lodge looked flustered throughout the match, which led to the school getting a whipping in the first half. There were 5 goals that were registered by the Annandale side. Those goals came off the boot of Colin Hendricks in the opening minute and the 28th, while Omari Glasgow followed with 1 in the 10th minute, and Sion Haywood with a double in the 11th and 17th minutes to lead 5-0. The Annandale boys wasted no time in scoring in the second half, resulting in 3 more goals, as the Cummins Lodge boys still wasn't able to penetrate the defense of their opponents. Annandale finished the game with 8 goals, with Colin Hendricks and Sion Haywood completing a hat-trick with their 3rd goal in the 65th and 40th minutes respectively. Omari Glasgow also scored his 2nd goal in the 55th minute to hand Annandale the win. In the second match, Bishop got the better of St. Stanislaus College in what was a closely fought battle between the two sides, with Malachi Richards opening Bishop's account in the 9th minute, and Saints Josiah King replying with one of his own in the 22nd minute to level the game. But it was Richards with his 2nd goal in the 27th minute that placed Bishops in the lead at the end of the first half. The second half was a stalemate as both teams gave it their all. In the final match of the day, Marion Academy bettered Queen's College with a 1-0 defeat. For HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard. Moderna Lus Football Club and New Amsterdam United FC secure wins in the contrasting styles. More from Samuel Gillis.
The first match of Sunday's doubleheader in the Berbice leg of the GFF Namilco Foul Power Under-17 League was played in sunny conditions at the Esplanade Park in New Amsterdam, in which Mornedo Loss FC edged out Corriverton Lynx FC 2-1 in a keenly contested affair. Raydel Ross of Mornedo-Loss opened up the scoring as early as the 7th minute, which would see the only first half goal. After the resumption, Mornedo-Loss went farther ahead from an Heason flat strike in the 47th minute to make it 2-0. Both teams battled it out spiritedly, with success coming from Corriverton Lynx off the boot of Akim Blades in the 65th minute to close the gap 2-1. However, except for some close calls on both sides, no further damage was done, ending the game in a 2-1 victory for Mornedo-Loss. The second match between Hopetown Rangers and New Amsterdam United resulted in a 5-0 routing of Hopetown Rangers by relentless attacks from the New Amsterdam United team, which forced Hopetown into the defensive for most of their afternoon encounter. The playoff for the 23rd place between Corriverton Lynx FC and Hopetown Rangers FC, and the championship match between Mornedo-Loss FC and New Amsterdam United FC is expected to be another doubleheader feature coming this weekend. For HGP Sport, I am Samuel Gillis.
Now with some cricket. Barnwell with the bat and Reefer with the ball clinches victory for Guyana Jaguars for their second win in the Colonial Medical Insurance Super 50 Cup. The Monday night clash wasn't an easy one in the Super 50 Over tournament. The USA won the toss and elected to bowl. To their surprise, the Jaguars stood up and roared with their batting effort, with young Tiger Tanjanarang Chandrapal with a well-produced 40. Skipper Leon Johnson with 43 and Jonathan Fu, 39. But the night belonged to Christopher Barnwell, who gave a stellar performance with 80 from 63 balls to take the Jaguars to a paltry 226 all out. The mastermind behind the U.S. bowling attack was Kareem Gore with 3 scalps off his 8 overs. When the men from up north took to the field, the Jaguars quickly picked them apart with their brilliant all-round bowling effort as Raymond Reefer picked up his 6th first-class 5-wicket haul with figures of 5 for 35 from 9 overs, with Lewis and Parmall with 1 wicket each and Hemraj with 2 wickets. This left the US just 13 runs shy of winning. And finally, India beats West Indies women 103 for 7, winning by 10 wickets.
A day after they recorded Indians' highest partnership in the Women's T20 opener, Shefali Verman and Simrita Mahanan put up yet another stellar display to chase down a small target of the 104 against West Indies in St. Lucia to take a 2-0 lead in the series. The win, however, was set up by off-spinner Deepti Sharma, who ran through West Indies' middle order to finish with her career-best T20 figures of 4 for 10. Opted to bat first, West Indies lost Stacey Ann King and Charmaine Campbell within the power play, where they made just 17 runs. The India spinners caused most of the damage after that. The host only bit of fighting came from Chilean Nation and Natasha McLean, who put up a 32-run stand for the 4th wicket, but Sharma came back from her second spell in the 16th over to remove both of them. She produced another double strike in the 20th over, removing Chinelli Henry and Shinita Gridman off consecutive deliveries as West Indies limped to 103 for 7. India wasted no time in their reply as 15-year-old Verma slammed 6 fours in the first 2 overs of the innings off Henry and King. She was the aggressor in the partnership, hitting 6 more 4s and 2 6s, while Mahanan hit 4 4s on her way to the 28-ball, 33 not out. Verman finished with an unbeaten 35-ball, 6-9 as the duo sealed the chase in just 10.3 overs. The West Indies women will now wish for better luck in Guyana for the remaining 3 T20 International, which bowls off Thursday at 6 p.m. at the Providence National Stadium. For HGP Sport, I am Samuel Gillis.
Thank you, Samuel. And that's all we have for this edition of the HGP Sportscast. But do remember, many men go fishing all of their lives without knowing that it is not fish they're after. Over to you, Javon. Goodbye.